Well, hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, documenting the journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. Today is day 1,284 of What She Up To Now, sharing what works, what doesn't work, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And have you ever, as you're getting ready to do something, as I was thinking about getting ready to do this video today, I had a couple of realizations. Number one, do you ever make things so much more complicated and so much harder for yourself that when you figure out an easier way, you look back and you think, why on earth did I ever think I had to do it that way? I don't know about you, but on the online world, I've caught myself thinking that pretty often. Maybe because I'm always looking for a faster, easier, more efficient, more effective way of doing everything that I do, is that I notice that. But I'm wondering, do you notice that sometimes we just take things that should be simple and we make them so hard? And here's an example of that. Yesterday, I think I've mentioned a couple of times now that Facebook and the other platforms that we use to do different aspects of our business and social media change all the time. They change your algorithms, they change the way you do things, they change the things you can and cannot do, they change what you're capable of doing on pages or in groups or on your main profile all the time. And one of the recent changes involved, you can take a page and switch it to the profile format, which gets you into Page Manager and all this complicated stuff, which I still don't understand all the details of because it's not important. I don't use them. I don't want to know about them. I just want to do the things that I'm used to doing on that particular platform. Well, yesterday, I found a couple of more things out in the last couple of days. Number one, I don't have the ability to share stories or videos from pages to my story anywhere anymore on my phone or anything. But I got around that by downloading the video to my phone, and then I just upload it to my stories. So I figured that out. And that's actually a lot simpler and easier than the way I was doing it before. Also discovered that using that new format page, you don't have the ability to share in pages. You don't have the ability to share any videos on any pages anymore. You used to be able to share them on all of your pages or whatever pages you wanted to. That's gone. So to get around that, I yesterday decided, well, I'm just going to record this particular video on my Thrive Challenge page. Usually it's on my Be Me to Thrive page, which I changed the format of, and it's not working. Super frustrating. And every day there's changes to what doesn't work with that. So I recorded it on the Thrive Challenge page, and it made everything so much simpler that that's what I'm doing again today. Now, I'll keep checking to see if the capability goes back to the page that I made a profile, but if it doesn't, I'm just switching over and I'm going to do it on the Thrive Challenge page because I can do it the way I do my other videos. It's quick, it's easy, it's the same routine, and I can offline that and off-source that to somebody else if I want somebody else to process my videos. So it's just another example of we make things hard, or outside changes and influences make things challenging for us that we don't have to have be a challenge. We can always find a quicker, easier, faster, more efficient, simpler way of doing everything. And the simple way is the less stressful way. It's actually the more fun way because we get what we want done faster and easier, and that always feels good. At least that always feels good to me. So I was thinking about that today. Also thinking about rating things. Our Get Up and Go Challenge, day 5 today of our August 30 plus day free Get Up and Go Challenge. Today is about the 9 different areas and aspects of our life, and how would we personally rate them right now on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being really, really bad, lousy, sucky, terrible. 10 being Olympic gold performance level, right? To give you just an idea of how I define them. Now, of course, you can always define them any way you want. I've been in other groups where they rate things. Rate yourself on your speaking ability, and the person are on these areas and aspects, and this person would give themselves a 10 in everything. Well, yeah, they're the coach and they're the teacher of the course, but I still wonder, are they the ultimate best in the whole wide world at this in all aspects of it? Or are they just being confident and displaying confidence by giving themselves a 10? There's all the things about rater bias and things like that. But we're not going to get that complicated. We want to keep it simple because simple is less stressful. Simple is more fun. So 1 to 10, each area of your life, how do you rate yourself? Reminds me of the Olympics. I haven't caught much of the Olympics this year. Saw a little bit of gymnastics when I was getting my nails done, but otherwise I haven't really had the time or energy or the desire to watch the Olympics. I've got other things going on that I think are higher priority. So am I missing out by not watching the Olympics? Or am I choosing to participate in the things that are right for me? I like to say, hey, I'm picking, I'm choosing, so I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not sacrificing, and by not watching the Olympics, I am doing things that are more important and higher priority to me. So that was our day 5 challenge. Prioritize the 9 areas of your life, and then share the number one thing that you want to work on. Maybe that's not your number one priority item, but it's the first thing that you want to apply the SOAP framework in the process to get automatic improvement in your life. Supersize your business. Idiom today was start from scratch. And I love that idiom because over the decades, the people that I've talked to and helped and coached and consulted with or just had conversations with, the tens of thousands of them over the years, the vast majority of those people have told me that they've started their business from scratch. They started with not really a plan or anything, just had an idea, and then they decided they were going to create that business. They also probably didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. Most of us have started businesses on a shoestring before or without a lot of money or funding. We start, and then once we get rolling, later on people tend to look for investors or help or financial angels or venture capitalists and things down the road. But that's not usually the first step. Now, a lot of coaches and a lot of trainers and a lot of people teach you, get your idea and then go get the money for other people to pay for your idea. Well, that's really nifty in theory, but if you don't have skin in the game, if you're not putting anything into the business, you're going to have a hard time finding other people that are going to buy into it and want to give you money just to do what you want with it when you don't have any skin in the game yourself. So that's been my experience is, yep, everybody thinks that they should go on not The Apprentice. I can't remember the name of the show right now. Somebody help me out, share in the comments below. What's the name of the show where you go in and you get money for your idea? Oh my gosh. Blanked. Anyway, obviously I don't watch it. So thinking about starting from scratch. I had businesses that I started from scratch. I've had businesses that I bought, so I had some sort of a foundation to build off on. I've had businesses that we bought and flipped into absolutely totally different businesses because it's fun. It's fun to do different things with businesses, and it's fun to start at the different stages that the businesses are in to then grow and supersize them. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to take a business wherever it is and then create what it can be, what it could be. Our not fun challenge, our do one thing every day that centers you today was about, I already did it and forgot what it was. How terrible is that? How much impact is this having on my life? Oh, what are you on your way to doing? Are you on your way? How am I on my way today? It's about being an idealist, and you might not know exactly where you're going, but you're moving toward it. You're moving in the direction that you want to go. So it was about being on your way, and I guess it's a lot about starting. Just take that first step in toward anything you want and see how quickly you get there. I also shared 8 tips about getting started from scratch in anything, not just in a business, but what you could do to get started from scratch. That's available on the Supersize Your Business page. Get Up and Go Challenge. I'd like to invite you, if you want to make changes and challenges and obstacles and problems and adversities and failures and setbacks and whatever you call them, roadblocks, automatically work out the best for you as easily as breathing, I invite you to join us on the Get Up and Go Challenge. We're just on day 5. You can very easily, it's less than 10 minutes a day, you could catch up with us and then join us for the rest of the month. But only if you want change and challenges, guaranteed to work out better for you when you install this in your subconscious, and automatically then if you have to think about them and figure it out every time something comes your way. If you want to do it the hard way, go ahead. Don't join us. Please don't join us. And if you're not curious, if you're not willing to do one little thing every day, and it is one little thing every day, I think the rating all 9 areas today will take me maybe 30 seconds. Well, and yeah, I've done it before. I've done it 7 times before, but that's not why. It's because we keep things simple. We break it down into tiny bite-sized pieces so that the change and the transformation happens to you as automatically as we want the process to be in the future. It's intentional. Yes, I do it on purpose. So watch and learn and see how easy it can be to create what you want in your life, and then go out and use the same format, the same structure to help other people create transformations in their life. All right, that is what I'm working on. Sounding like granddaughter duty again this weekend. So I am still going to be doing all my content, still doing the things that are important to me to get done, still working with the people I work with so that they continue to be served at the level I think that they deserve to be served at when working with me. Any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow, probably on the Thrive Challenge page again, and probably from this point going forward, unless they change all the pages on Facebook, and then I'll probably move to StreamYard and do something totally different, because there's always a solution. All right, have an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.